Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest supercars video where I show the best fully upgraded supercars in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check that original supercars video, but otherwise let's see where the new Thrax and S80RR fall into that list. And we're already starting very high up the order, as you can see, and the Rocket Voltic is no longer in the top 5 for fastest supercars, even though you can't race it, because the Thrax is now in 5th place. It has a very respectable, very good, very impressive, surprisingly impressive lap time of 59.2 seconds. To put it into 5th place overall, that puts it into 3rd place for raceable supercars, and that's only just over half a tenth of a second slower than the Wagner. Now the Thrax is very good in terms of its slower speed cornering. It's got decent acceleration as well. It's basically like a better Tempesta crossed with a kind of a Nero feel. It's very easy to drive as well, and it's one that I would recommend if you're having trouble with some of the other higher speed downforce oriented vehicles. Speaking of higher speed downforce oriented vehicles, the Wagner is now sitting in between our two newest vehicles today in 4th place overall, as you can see, with its 59.1 lap time, and that means the S80RR, which is in 3rd place for the supercars class, just behind the two rocket powered vehicles, is the new quickest supercar, quickest regular car for racing in the entire game, at least when it comes to tracks where you're going to be cornering a lot. A 58.7 second lap time. That's the first time we've ever seen a normal car get around this track in under 59 seconds. And the reason for this is that it just corners like nothing else. It's basically an RE7B that can corner even quicker. Now the thing that I need to point out about both of these new vehicles is that they really do suffer when it comes to top speed, as we'll see from the top speed testing video, which will be up later today. So keep that in mind and don't necessarily go out and buy these straight away, because you need to watch that top speed testing video first, and then I'll go over the use cases for basically the top few supercars that we have now, because they've all got very different uses. But in reality, the S80RR, if there's any kind of high speed cornering section on a track, or a track that's made up most of high speed corners, it will absolutely dominate, and then most of the tracks it's going to be there or thereabouts. So we can see the comparison with the new best to the old best, and you'll see that the Wagner gets a bit of a head start because of its better top speed initially, and then the S80RR generally catches up throughout the corners during the rest of the lap, and then it comes to the final corner where the S80RR really kind of pushes ahead and gets that better lap time through virtue of cornering much quicker around that final corner. And it's incredible the amount of this car, the S80, has the highest downforce value of any car in the game at this point. That previously used to be the RE7B, and yeah, it is just incredibly quick around high speed corners. Now it's not as good in the slow speed corners as the Thrax, and it's not as good in terms of top speed as the Wagner or say a Devestate. So the Devestate is something that you would still continue to use for stunt races, for example, but it is by far and away amazing, an incredible car around the corners, and it's amazing that we've finally seen a regular car get under 59 seconds for a lap around this track. So that's pretty much it for this one. Obviously, like I said, the top speed testing for these two vehicles will be coming later today, and then further on in the week we'll be having the sports cars and then the retesting of all the advanced handling flag cars as well. Lots to come from the casino update, but these were the most important, and both of these cars do very well. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.